Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate taking time out of y'all's busy schedule, stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is Sunday, the 4th of July, 2021. Happy birthday, America. Happy Independence Day, people. We are starting out the 65th week of dealing with this Wuhan flu pandemic stuff. Just when it seems like it's over, they come up with there's another variant going around. How virulent it is anybody's guess. But anyway, so let's see what's going on. We'll close that down, so I don't need that open at the moment. Don't need that open. It is, let's see. I forgot to open up. I was looking at the radar here. We've got rain all over the area. Humidity's at like 80%. It's only about 83 degrees Fahrenheit outside. Excuse me. 29 degrees Celsius. So it's really not bad outside, except for the humidity. Like my brother says, he can take his pet fish for a walk. Anyway. About 3 o'clock in the afternoon, this is my second cuppa. This is actually decaf. Thunder in the background. So I slept like a log. 12 hours, a little better than 12 hours. So, doesn't bode well for the upcoming week, but you know, when your body needs it, says it needs it, then it needs it. But yesterday, Saturday the 3rd, I went with the youngest daughter, her hubby, and my 10-year-old G-Rat up to St. Mary's, Georgia. It's about an hour and 15 minutes, depending on how you go. We took back roads, and they have a small excursion train up there. It apparently runs weekly. I didn't know that. But then they do specials like Easter and Halloween and Christmas and what have you. So we went up there yesterday to ride the train for 4th of July. It's a little bit more expensive. It's normally $20, I think. We paid $27. Got into the dining car. First of all, it was hot and humid up there, and they had taxis, golf cart taxi type service, but none passed by as we were walking, so I ended up walking down to get on the train. Just a couple of blocks, but it took me a bit. It was humid out. It really was. Like you could cut it with a knife. So rather nice. The outside of the trains are well maintained. Climbing up inside, it gets very narrow. I don't know what era these trains are from. It kind of reminded me of some of the black and white movies you would watch with people on the train, and you're walking down that corridor, and you've got the sleeper bunks on one side, and you're in this little corridor. Well, I literally didn't fit. My shoulders were rubbing trying to walk down that hallway. So I was kind of 3/4 way and shuffling along sideways. So, and of course I was angled the wrong way when we got to the other end and had to make a turn. And then you made that turn, and then you had to make another turn. And it was tiny. Oh man. So I got a couple little short clips of videos, but once we got in, I mean, the dining car was really nice. but all the windows are, I don't know if they're plexiglass or what it is, but they are so scratched up and wavy and dingy, and you couldn't really see anything. I mean, we didn't really see very much anyway. It runs through people's backyards. There's a couple of little marsh scenes, a lot of railroad paraphernalia scenery, piled up railroad ties and tanker cars, and the railroad yard for the St. Mary's Railroad. I mean, it's only a little railroad apparently. It ran about 45 minutes maybe in one direction, then kind of like just stopped and reversed direction and went the other way. there wasn't a station. I thought we were supposed to go from St. Mary's to Kingsland, and I guess we were in Kingsland. We just weren't very. There just wasn't anything there. We didn't get off or anything. So, not like what the last one. Oh, excuse me, that I did like that up on the Blue Mountain Railroad, where you went from one little town to another little town, and you stopped in that other little town and had lunch or whatever, and you did your shopping and got back on the train and went back the other way. And that was, again, I think that was like maybe a 45-minute or an hour ride each way, but this train rocked and rolled and rocked and rolled. It tore my back up. It really did. My back is still sore. The booth, like I said, the dining car was really nice. The booths are kind of tiny for anybody of stature, or anyone who's overly rotund. The table was like right there. There wasn't much way to move around. Not much padding on the seats. So by the time we were done, I was done. I was ready to get off. So all in all, it was a nice expedition, nice ride. St. Mary's had all kinds of stuff going on, but it was way too hot and humid for me to get out and go exploring. I told the daughter and my son-in-law or whatever, just go, leave the truck running, leave the air conditioner on. I'll play online, you all go explore. But they didn't want to do that, so made it home. I don't know. I left here around 9 o'clock. Got back home around 3:30ish, something like that. So it was a nice jaunt. I got to spend time with the daughter and her family, and the Jeep rat. And my daughter got a Jeep for Christmas, one of the little 2-door things, and then she got a lift kit for her birthday and some other stuff like that. But anyway, the grandkid came up with a game called Jeep Tickle. When you see a Jeep, you're supposed to tickle the other person. Old Eagle Eye Pop. I was spotting Jeeps all over the place. He got so frustrated with me. He wouldn't look. He'd be like, "That's not a Jeep." Yeah, it is. It says Jeep right on it. No, that's not a Jeep. It's not. It's white. So, anyway. Oh, let's see. Tony out there in Australia asked me, if it's normal for it to rain. Let me see if I can keep this other fan on. She asked if it's normal for it to rain like this here in Florida. Well, yeah, it is. Oh yeah. We are subtropical, semi-tropical, whatever. It rains. When the weather is hot and sticky, it rains, like the ocean breeze will come in and build up a storm front where the cooler air hits the warmer air, and then they kind of do battle, and you get rain, and almost every day, unless we're having a drought or something, um, we'll get rain somewhere. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to fall, right where I am, but um, almost every day we're going to get rain along a front, and a lot of times you can judge by the time when the front's going to hit, because the ocean breeze hits the warmer air at a certain time of day, more or less, and storms build up and you're going to get rain. So yes, we get rain a lot here. Sometimes, I mean, we're still, as much rain as we've been having, we're still probably a foot below what we really need. Um, like my daughter's pond is probably a foot low. A lot of retention ponds are down. Um, Need to bring the water table back up some. So we need more rains. We got Hurricane Elsa kicking in out there in the Caribbean, um, which may bring us some rain early this week. They're predicting somewhere Tuesday or Wednesday, being up into the bend there, Jackson of Florida, where Florida kind of like goes out that way. Uh, so that may get us some rain. If it swings over the state like they're predicting, we may get some more rain. But it's only going to be a Category 1, So it won't be torrential rains. It probably won't bring in. It won't kick back in and bring the tide up. So yeah, we'll see. On the kind of on the lookout for it though. I'll have some jugs of water filled up and ready to go in the van. I've got most of my survival food is out there. I probably should go through it. A lot of it's a year old, but we'll see. If I get out there and need it and it looks questionable, then I'll use something else. Let's see. What was there? There was a couple of other questions, I think. Let's see what we got here. People had asked about the knife that I got, the SE Zulu. I added a link to that Amazon Screwed Up video, and I find it amazes me how videos from the past will pop up and people making comments on them. Like people that don't normally comment on my videos. There's some that pop up and and the people that and subscribers. Some of the older videos pop up and then you all make a comment, but other people that I've never heard from before will make a comment. And 4 years ago, so I know it's out there. I know that's what it's kind of what it's all about, but it just kind of catches me off guard. I'll make a comment and I'm like, wait a minute, what are they talking about? I have to go in and review the video. So yeah, I don't see anything there. Refreshing my memory. So let's see. Oh, this thing. Turn that fan on. Talk about fans. I I read the directions on this. You have to hold it down, and then it kicks in. It's pretty strong. It's also a little louder than I was thinking. I don't know if it's going to draw attention to me. If I'm wearing this. Do you think that noise is going to draw attention? Wow. But seriously, it's a little louder. It's a little louder than I wanted. But it'll probably work, especially if I can put it down around my waist or something like that. Maybe put it in a bag or an insulated something or other to chill the noise down. We'll see. I like it though. It blows a good amount of air. So I'll be messing around with that. Let's see. Oh, back to the train. We got the $27 tickets because we'd be riding the dining car, and they were giving out hot dog, chips, and a drink. Well, I mean, $7 for a hot dog, a bag of chips, and a can of soda. All right, kind of get it. They're paying for the ambiance or whatever. So we get on there. It comes time to start dishing this stuff out, and they had it timed really well. They did, but like they came down the aisle. They had our drinks, handed out the cold drinks or whatever. They had beer and wine and a few other odds and ends on a menu that you had to pay separate for. Then they came by and there was a paper on each table that had your seat number, and then what did you want on your hot dog, and like sauerkraut, chili, onion, relish, mustard, what have you. So we kind of marked those down, and then they came by and they asked, if we wanted that on both hot dogs. It's like, both hot dogs? What are you talking about? Both hot dogs. So, I got sauerkraut and onion on both of my hot dogs, which, the second hot dog was a plus. Second soda was also free. And then they came down the aisle with cupcakes, red, white, and blue, frosting on top of them, and these little plastic rings with a heart-shaped flag. So that was cool. I mean, all in all, it was a fun little trip, and we're cleaning things up, and my daughter said, "What happened to the rings?" And she looked at me. What? She said, "Dad?" I said, "Yeah, they're in my bag." She said, "Why? They're just plastic rings." I said, "Yeah, but they're heart-shaped flags. I'll figure something out, Cut the little ring piece off the back of it, put it on a little piece of Velcro. It'll attach to my day bag, or whatever. Maybe take one and attach it to my new hat. I hadn't thought of that until just now, but that'll work, right? Probably just glue it to the hat. That might work. Maybe glue two of them to the hat. Why? Why not? Why waste them? I mean, I guarantee that the majority of them got thrown away. So I should have walked by and asked everybody, "Can I have your ring? Can I have your rings?" No, that wouldn't have worked. I took up the whole aisle. I wasn't alone. There were other people there that did the same thing. So anyway, Let's see. What are we running here? Right at 20 minutes. So, unfortunately, I'm going to be home. Probably going to upload from here. It's going to take a couple of hours to get this up and running. I don't know if I'm going to go out for 4th of July. Probably go to the boys' house. If it's going to be rainy out and miserable and whatever, for a couple of hamburgers and hot dogs, I don't know. Hopefully it clears up by dark. My youngest daughter and her crew got tickets for the Museum of Science and History, MOSH, which is downtown here in Jacksonville, right on the river where they do the fireworks. So they got tickets to go up on the roof and watch the fireworks from the roof of the museum. Sounds like a blast. If they get rained out, then the museum will put on a fireworks show in the planetarium, which also sounds awesome. So I was kind of like, well, you didn't give me a ticket? But I didn't. So it would be interesting. I don't know if the Mosh is gonna be there next year or not. They're talking about closing the current building down and moving it to a new building. I don't know if the new building is under construction or what, but my daughter was talking about that yesterday. Yep, there's the rain. Oh man, so let's see. The other daughter won't be home until sometime tomorrow, so I don't know what I'll be doing tomorrow. Probably going shopping. I haven't been shopping in a while. I need to get a bunch of staples. I'm running low on peanut butter, running low on honey, running low on coffee, beans. Let's see. Hamburger meats, hamburger patties that I usually keep in the freezer. So the next couple of days I'll be going and hitting several different places up and restocking, I think. So, excuse me. Like, I probably could go out today, except it's 4th of July, and places either aren't open or they're super crowded. So I'll make do with what I've got. Like, you know, the rolls that I've got in there are, you know, pushing their limit, and yeah. So anyway, we'll see how the week turns out. It depends on what time I get done at the daughter's house during the week, and you know how bad parking lots look and what have you. So anyway, I guess we're getting close to. I don't know if this phone shuts off at 30 minutes or not. So let me know what you think, folks. Give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever did y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fantastic. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. So I see y'all again. I hope you have a fantastic day. Swatchy, y'all. Bye-bye.